You're thinking paradise, right? Backyard rinks such as this one are where kids add to the thread that is the very fabric of this country, being on skates, on the ice, in freezing cold temperatures. This right here is a perfect example of what winter in Winnipeg is all about. And today, it's all ours. This is Sports Talk on Shaw TV. Welcome to Sports Talk, everyone. I'm your host, Mike Valente. We are here with some very special guests. First off, Dwayne Thompson, the owner of the house here and the creator of this beautiful backyard rink. Dwayne, thanks so much for having us out here today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
This is fantastic. Tell us what the process is like making a backyard rink.
I put the boards up before the snow comes in the fall, and then I put a tarp down. And once it's cold enough, just lots of water.
Right.
Yeah, and then put about 2 inches at a time, let it freeze, and then add more water.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what are your guys' names? Let's start with you.
Emma.
Emma, how old are you?
I'm 9.
And who else?
Joseph.
And how old are you?
6.
He's a Habs fan. Are you a Habs fan?
I'm a Jets fan
Okay,
first,
good.
Habs fan
You
second.
poor thing, I was going to say. I'm just kidding. But how does it make you feel? You guys have your own backyard ice rink. How does that make you feel, where you can come out to your backyard and play hockey?
I really like having a rink in our backyard.
It's nice to have probably on the weekend, right, when you come home from school during the week?
Yeah.
I think you got a competitor. Fighting you already. Why don't you guys show us some of your moves? Why don't you go shoot some pucks? He's eager to go. And Dwayne, you know, hockey is such an, oh, we got a bit of a wipeout there. You know, hockey is such an expensive sport, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So when you can create a backyard rink like this and maybe get, you know, other neighbors to come on the ice and your own kids and other family, that's probably a great source of pride for you too, right? To keep the sport cheap.
Yeah, it's good. And a lot of their friends that live in the neighborhood that don't play hockey, they'll come over here and skate and have a lot of outdoor time. So it's good. I like to have everybody from the neighborhood out on the rink all the time. Yeah.
So this is just outside of your house. There's also another rink just below here on the river. That's your neighbor's, right? What's his name?
Dave Barkley.
Dave Barkley.
Yeah.
So we're going to head down there in a bit as well. This is fantastic. We're going to head into our first story here. 4 girls from Manitoba recently won a gold medal at the World Ringette Championships. Here's their story now. So all of you have a ton of experience with interprovincial play, but representing Team Canada was new for all of you. What did that feel like, just being named to the roster, and how did you feel going into the tournament?
I think for both of us that being able to see our names on the back of Team Canada jerseys were huge. It was a really proud moment.
I can't even describe the feeling. It was so amazing. There was a lot of tears. We had our coaches there, and that was a huge thing for us too, having them there with us. So yeah, a bunch of emotions, happy.
The fact that you guys were in Europe, in Finland, a completely different location from what you're used to, how different was that for you? Did it feel like I'm finally here at the world stage?
I think that once we went over there, we didn't care where we were. We made whatever ice. We made it our ice and our home ice, and we took everything around us and just zoned it out and played our game.
I realized that I was like in Europe, like I've never been there before, so it was kind of all like I was just taking it all in. But once we got there were so many Canadian fans there that it felt like home.
So historically, Finland and Canada have been the powerhouses when it comes to the world of ringette. You guys knew that going in. How did it feel to play Finland in that final game?
Honestly, I felt like I just wanted to, you know, kind of give it to them even a little bit harder. I'm just like, you know, this is your home ice. Like, you're not going to win here, just letting you know, kind of thing.
We weren't letting that happen.
No, having it in their home arena and just being in their home, it was kind of a little bit more.
It pushed you more. You wanted it more, just to like
rub it in their
to see their defeat, you know, like
it was nice,
especially with the World Juniors on and their hockey team doing so well that we just wanted to be like, you know, like fight back,
to really
be like,
show everyone, you know,
Canada's a
being proud.
powerhouse too.
I knew that we were going to come home with gold, and I was not coming home with anything else. So yeah, I was confident and I was proud to be out there.
Kiire sitten. Siitä se taisi sitten olla ajassa 6-7.
And then the game itself, a bit of a wild one, a 10-9 victory in overtime. What did it feel like to win, but not only win the way you did?
They got the first goal, so that kind of set the pace, kind of being patient with the whole play and everything, and then eventually at the end, finally winning overtime. That was just like a relief and you're like, oh my God, like this is it kind of thing, you know?
I think we also all knew in our guts that we were going to take it. And yeah, the score was going back and forth throughout the game, but we knew we had more heart and more dedication and more passion for the game, that we were going to get that game and get that gold medal around our necks.
In the finals, you have to win the best out of 3. So we had won our first game, and so there was a little bit less pressure to win that game, because if we didn't win, we could have had another game against them. They wanted it, and so they came out hard, but we just shut them down and showed them that we could beat them again.
You know, there's a lot of young girls who look up to you, even though you guys aren't very old at all, but there are these young girls that aspire to play the sport as well as you guys do. Is that important to you? How does that make you feel?
I think it's a cool experience, just because when I was little, I remember looking up to older girls who are on Team Canada and be like, whoa, like I want to get there and be as good as they are, and now little girls can look up to us, and I hope that we inspire them and keep Ringette growing in Manitoba.
Yeah, it does. Me and Kiana actually went back to our elementary school a couple of weeks ago, and it was just amazing to see how many fans and how much support we had going into the competition. So it was really nice to see that.
And not only that, Sam and I both coach teams, and coaching at the U14 level, it kind of drives the girls to become better. So for us, like I know Sam, her girls look up to her and my girls look up to me, and I'm always getting texts from them like, how do I improve? How do I do this? And then the goalies too, they're like, I want Key to shoot on me. And they just get so excited, and it's so awesome because it warms your heart.
And here are 3 of the 4 Manitobans that won gold at the World Ringette Championship: Sam Renoy, Ryan Bannerman, and Talia Gallant. Thanks for joining us, guys. I'm going to squeeze in right here. First off, Talia, you're the captain of the team.
Yeah.
What does a captain do? As a leader, what are some of the things you say in the dressing room? What are some of the things you say on the ice?
You know, just I think keeping everyone upbeat, positive, encouraging everyone, because I know everyone has each other's back. So going into the game strong, happy, having fun.
Absolutely. Ryan, we talked about this a little bit when you were at Shaw, but you getting into the goalie position specifically was a bit of a fluke, wasn't it?
Yeah, my team needed a goalie when I was about 8 or 9, and I strapped on the pads and fell in love with the position, so never looked back after that.
Absolutely. And Sam, we talk a lot about the exposure of the sport in Manitoba itself. How important is that to you? Is that something you think about a lot?
Yeah, it's super important. Like we coach, and so it's good to get all the girls that are coming up, teach them some things, and then yeah, it's good for the sport and good for the girls.
Any memories of playing on a backyard rink? This is beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've had a lot of memories. A lot of my friends have backyard rinks, so it's always been fun.
Well, let's use this to our advantage. We're going to do a little bit of a shootout competition, okay? Okay. And the rules are, if you don't score, you're eliminated from the shootout. And you 2 are going to go first, so just in case you don't score, I'll win by default. I think that's fair. All right, let's do that now.
Here we go.
First up, we've got Sam Renoy. Again, if you don't score, you're eliminated from the shootout. Go ahead.
All right.
And she got it. Okay, Sam Renoy stays alive. Next up, the captain, Talia Gallant.
Oh, captain!
Oh, two for 2 and a little contact at the end. You all right?
That was
all good? No goalie interference there?
I'm good.
Okay. All right, I'll give it a shot here.
All right.
2 goals so far. Here, can I borrow a stick here? Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm like, I don't think I've done this before. Oh! Not too bad. That's the first ringette shot I've taken. Give me this back. Okay, it continues. Round 2. Here's Sam Renoy. Be nice. The Canadian goalie. Oh! All right. And then there were 2. No pressure, Talia. Come on. Oh! Did that go in? All right. Okay. If I score, we continue. If I miss, it's over. Oh, there it is. Congratulations. The captain's our winner here on Sports Talk. Thanks, girls.
Yeah, thank you.
We are along the river today in Wolseley on 2 beautiful homemade ice rinks. More special guests coming up after the break. Sports Talk on Shaw TV continues in a moment.